effort to build bridges between Black and brown communities, the Consul General of Mexico in Chicago is partnering with two local chefs to host a collaborative dinner. It's aimed at bringing the two communities together to work on healing some divisions between the cultures. Chicago Tonight's Joanna Hernandez tells us more about this three-day event. And Joanna, you got to speak with the chefs, right?
I did, and these two celebrity chefs are not only known in their community, but all across the country. Now, Chef Carlos Gaetan was born in Mexico and is the first Mexican chef to win a Michelin star. Now, Chef Lamar Moore is known for many things, including appearing on a number of popular culinary competition shows. He was born and raised on the south side of Chicago. The two are trying to open that dialogue between the two cultures, and they figured, what better way to do it but with food?
We always been friends, Lamar and I, we always, been working really hard, and somehow, became, I guess, leaders of, or became, role models of our community, and for us, it's very important, to showcase how important it is working together.
And Brandis, these two friends are not only chefs, but as you heard from Gaetan, they are voices for their communities. They talked about when they started to learn to cook. It was rare to see a black and brown chefs in a kitchen. Those are the experiences they want to share with the younger generation, as well as how they helped each other along the way. Here's why Chef Moore wanted to be part of this event.
It's to having the respect of, someone else's feelings and being able to, bridge that gap, which is, why a dinner like this is so important to realize. And Carlos, when we started talking years ago, our stories are very similar, but very, very different. I come from a block, you come from a village, but the mission is still the same. Some of the issues are still the same.
And this is the first time the Consulate General of Mexico in Chicago has hosted a three-day event like this. It's called the Black-Brown Dialogue. Joanna, why was it important for her to organize an event like this now?
Now, Brandon, she said that it stemmed from watching tensions grow between communities last year. Violence between the two cultures and gangs were becoming more apparent. Now, we actually attended a rally last year in Pilsen where activists came together to try and uplift and restore peace between the cultures by organizing a unity march. That is exactly why Reina Torres, the Consul General of Mexico in Chicago, is trying to do.
I think that we carry a lot of, as we say in Spanish, telarañas en la cabeza, or fog that, kind of prevents us from seeing clearly the opportunities and the possibilities. And there is a lot of racism in Mexico as well. We have to, to see ourselves in the mirror when we talk about these things. And we have to work together to overcome this. There are many members of our immigrant community here in the U.S. that are of African descent. So we have to acknowledge that. And I keep repeating this phrase, but I think it's very important. It's not only relevant that we meet and we sit together and we talk and we eat and we enjoy music. We have to recognize ourselves in each other.
And Joanna, there's a lineup of community leaders, activists, elected officials, artists, entrepreneurs, all taking part in this dialogue. Started yesterday and, of course, can also be streamed online for people to join. But share a little bit for us about what these panels and conversations have been like.
Yeah, Brandon, there's a big lineup. But what's interesting about this event is that the Mexican consulate invited organizers from all across the state, which to be part of this raw conversation right now. Young leaders, among other older generation, were given a platform to express changes they wanted to see in their neighborhoods and culturally. This is the kind of open dialogue we've reported on a number of times since the protests and riots surrounding the murder of George Floyd. Chefs Gaetan and Moore were both adamant about wanting people to see that working together instead of against each other will give Black and brown communities more opportunities to succeed. The way they are trying to bridge that gap is using food and sharing their talents with others that look just like them.
We wake up every day with a survival instinct, but it's being able to maintain through the survival. And I'd say maintaining is being able to have great teammanship and not being, jealous of what we feel is better than the other person, because our time always comes, especially when, we're able to work together. It's like when I look at Carlos and I, our successes are very high and they're very different. And we praise each other very, very loudly in our successes, and anything that we're looking to, to critique, accepting great criticism brings out a great leader.
And let me tell you, the menu they have for tonight's dinner seems delicious. They combine both cultures with some soul food and traditional Mexican dishes at Gaetan's Restaurant Zuko. Now, if you want to be part of the conversation, it will be streaming on their Facebook tomorrow. Brandis?